Hey there. So, are you curious about what is happening in the Salt Lake City housing market? Well, we're going to hop into expert predictions of what they're expecting and what they're forecasting for 2023. And we're going to go ahead and get started right now. Mariah here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. This channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are either looking to make a move, relocating here to Utah, or even selling their home here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and it would be our absolute pleasure to connect with you. So if you are watching this today, you are interested in hearing what's happening in the Salt Lake City, Utah area, and really in the market. It's funny, my husband came home the other day and he's like, "Oh my gosh, Mariah, did you hear what's happening? Did you?" Like, okay, what did you hear? What did you? And then he shows me an article about things that are happening in other states. And at any rate, we love talking about the market. We love looking at the housing. So you might be curious what the experts are forecasting for the Utah housing market here in Salt Lake City. And really, we know that 2022 was a roller coaster. Interest rates up and down and all over. We know that prices on housing ballooned over the last couple of years. During COVID, we have seen such an increase in housing prices that right now things are starting to, just like we've talked about before, things are starting to shift. And really there's kind of this settling of like, what's happening? Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? And today I'm going to just share with you what many of the experts are saying, what some of the predictions are for 2023. And let's go ahead and hop into it right now. So we know nationally overall, experts are predicting that here in 2023, prices are going to fall. Yes, prices are going to decline. Like we know over, that during that COVID time, some housing prices ballooned to over 40%. Yes, 40%. That is insane. And so that rapid growth, really right now, we need some kind of correction. So this is actually super healthy of what we're seeing, and we're not seeing those drastic increases. In fact, here in Utah, we are seeing price reductions. We are seeing homes sit on the market a lot longer than they were before. No longer are we seeing homes fly off the market. You post a sign and it's, you have multiple offers within a week. We're not seeing that anymore. Right now, we are seeing homes that, the average days on market is closer to 48 days on market. It actually keeps going up month after month. These houses are sitting longer on the market. Buyers are being more selective. They've got more time to really do their due diligence and figure out, hey, do I want to make an offer on this? Do I not? So they have a little bit more breathing room where we haven't seen that before. So if you're looking to buy, you might, you're going to have more selection right now, but also you're going to have more opportunity to really figure out, hey, is this the neighborhood I want? Is this what I really am looking for? The Federal Reserve Chairman, Jeremy Powell, says that really we are going to be going through what they're calling more of a reset instead of this, this bubble, but really a correction in the market needs to take place in order for things to become, sustainable. Here in Utah, though, because of the strong job economy, experts are predicting that we're not going to see as heavy as a hit here as in some other places that the job market is not as strong. So some buyers that are saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to just wait this year out, or I'm going to wait. That might be, your situation and you might want to wait, but don't feel like things are going to just come crashing down like they did in 2008, because that's not what they're predicting is going to happen here, simply because there still is a limited shortage of housing here in Utah that we've seen. And we are seeing, like I said, we're seeing price reductions. we're seeing, with interest rates going up and down, and they've been fluctuating, as I'm shooting this video right now, we are at, kind of the tail end of January. And, we're seeing interest rates hovering right around that 5.5%, where a month and a half ago, it was almost up to 7 or, high sixes. So really things are starting to, with those interest rates up and down. Here in Utah though too, we are seeing a lot of builder incentives. Yes, we're seeing a ton of different builder incentives. I have had so many builders and their listing agents reaching out saying, hey, you know what? We not only are we including a finished basement, but we are also, $50,000 off list price right now. We're throwing in upgrades. We are, they're just doing a lot of different things. Builders are getting scared right now. A lot of builders are selling off their lots that they've had. A lot of builders are trying to finish the communities that they have started building. And I was actually just talking to a lender the other day, and he's like, yeah, I actually have not seen this happen for a really long time, but the number of permits that home builders are requesting from the cities is way down, because a lot of builders too, they're at risk if they build these projects and these houses are sitting on the market, then they've got to carry that as well. So really there's kind of just this, I like calling it a reset too, but again, just kind of seeing what is happening here with that. Again, we've got the interest rates kind of up and down. We've got, plenty of inventory. We've got homes that are sitting on the market longer. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now. So the question's being asked, what is happening to the Utah housing market? Well, we know here in Salt Lake City, we typically average about 18,000 home sales a year. And at least for the last 7 years, that's what we've seen in the Salt Lake, City area. However, this year, 2023, they're predicting that that's going to slump. They're averaging around 11,000 to 12,000. This is simply because you've got reluctant home sellers, and you've got some home buyers that are sitting on the sidelines now simply because interest rates are not what they were before. And so what they could have qualified for, now they need to readjust, really just readjust what they were thinking, and either get back in the game, or if that housing, if it's too expensive for what they could afford before, they need to pivot and find something else. So you've got the reluctant home sellers, and then you've also got some of the buyers that are still kind of on the fence. The next question a lot of people are asking are, will Utah home prices decline? Yes, we've said that before. Houses have declined, and actually the prices that they were, because they ballooned so fast, so quickly, they are starting to contract, which is good and which is healthy, and definitely something we need to see in Salt Lake. They said about a 14% decrease in prices is what we have seen this last month. We will probably continue to see something right around there, but they're not going to see any major decrease, simply because the job market here in Utah is so much stronger, and there is, like I said before, more limited housing. So we still need the houses. The prices will still remain elevated from where they were a few years ago, but we have seen a price reduction for sure. Interest rates will be a big factor in this too. If interest rates continue to go up, we know that has, a direct proportion on the housing prices as well. So if we are seeing those interest rates go up, those housing prices will have to soften more too. So we don't know what's happening to interest rates, throughout this year, but there are predictions that they are going to go up again, and they're going to go up higher. So again, really depending on the increase of those interest rates will really depend on how much those prices, the home prices decrease or increase. So overall, what does this mean if you are buying your home? If you are looking to purchase a home here in Utah in this next year, just be on the lookout, because you're going to have more selection. You are going to hopefully have a little bit more time to figure out what neighborhood, what home, all of that is going to fit your needs best. And then if you are selling your house this year, just keep in mind that, reevaluate your expectations of your house may not sell within the first week with multiple offers, that there's a good chance that your house will be on the market for at least a month, maybe two, maybe three, right? So just kind of reevaluating that. But again, if you are selling your home, if it is listed correctly, if you've got the right photography, there's a lot of different things that go along with this, but just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. If you are thinking about buying, you're thinking about selling, you're thinking about relocating here to Utah, this is what we are seeing. Again, we are seeing, just to kind of recap, we are seeing, yes, some price reductions. We are seeing some, average days on market longer. We are seeing a lot of builders giving incentives right now. So if you are thinking of going down the new home construction route, it may be a really good opportunity and a good chance for you to get in a new community, to get in a home that you like for a much more reduced price than you would have been able to get it a year ago. And it might be highly upgraded too, just simply because they are throwing in more incentives for that. But again, in terms of like what the experts are predicting here in Utah, yes, they are predicting that things are going to, like I said, there's going to be that reset, but we're not going to see a huge crash or anything, simply because we've got a strong market, a job market here. And we also, there is low inventory for homes. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of a snapshot of, again, what we're seeing, what is being forecasted here, what the experts are saying. And again, if you are looking to move or relocate here to Utah, or looking to sell your home here in Utah, my team and I would absolutely love to help you, whether it's in a week, and a month, or even a year from now. Feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and it would be our absolute pleasure to connect with you. Take care and have a great one. Bye.